Today is a really big and important day to me. We are celebrating a year with my channel. Yay! In honor of my natural hair journey, which is essentially the reason why I started this channel, I wanted to celebrate with the story of my natural hair journey, which has actually hit 10 years. So just all around a lot to celebrate. I am so happy. I feel incredibly proud of myself, and I feel very, very, very thankful to all of you for taking time out of your days to watch my content, interact with my content, support my content, share it, all that good stuff. Like, I just feel so good. This is the one time in the entire year that I have missed a Sunday, but that was done on purpose because the date fell on a Monday, so that's why we uploaded it today. Welcome back to the fiesta. If you are new here, my name is Keishana Dupuy, and if you're not, you are loyal. Regardless if it's one new subscriber, we're to 500, by the way, we're almost there. I cannot wait to continue on this journey with all of you. But let's talk about how it started in the first place. In this video, I really want to touch on why I went natural, why I chose to transition instead of doing a big chop, what my biggest challenges and accomplishments have been thus far throughout the journey, and where I am in my journey now. Why did I go natural? The answer is so simple. I hated perms. I was tired. I had started getting perms when I was 7 because my hair was really, really thick, and like I used to cry to get my hair done. So finally my mom was like, I'm tired of this, and decided to get me a perm. Totally fine. I went years with getting perms, but throughout them years, there was some hard shit from people burning my scalp and just not listening to me saying ouch. People burning my scalp and giving me literal scabs. People affecting my hair growth. The middle of my hair took years to grow back. For people overcutting my hair. It was a lot going on throughout those years of constantly being in my super lit Dominican hair salon. And honestly, I'm not mad at my mom for deciding to perm my hair because it was the norm. Straight hair is so much easier to maintain. Like, everyone can admit that. And honestly, none of us knew any better. If you're going to the salon every 2 weeks and getting your hair blown out and you look really good, you're gonna think, okay, if a quick 10 minutes of pain, 20 minutes of discomfort is whatever because you look good for the rest of the time. Again, I really don't blame my parents for doing it. However, it was sophomore year of high school and I was done. I said, I'm not doing it no more. I'm not. I am still to this day very proud of myself for making that decision on my own, sticking to it, and look at where I am now with these beautiful curls. I know I need my ends cut really badly, so try to ignore them. Luckily at the time, I was a working sophomore student though, so I was able to take my extra dollars and buy some expensive natural hair products. One of my first experiences with natural hair products was the Shea Moisture Curls Enhancing Smoothie. Bomb to this day. I don't use it anymore, but it's still something that if I would not mind using. And then I had some bad experiences, but I did luckily have YouTube in the first place to learn a lot of what I did at the time. It was still a hot mess of a journey. I'll talk more about that in a few, but I don't regret it. And I honestly do wish I started my YouTube journey then, but I was super scared. I was scared to even start it now as an adult. So that's, you know, besides the point. So why did I choose to transition instead of big chop? Easy. I was super scared. I was in love with my hair length. I could not even imagine cutting my hair. I already felt like I was being dramatic and like taking a big move by choosing to go natural because I didn't know what to expect. So to cut it off, I was like, oh, I'm glad that's working for the rest of you naturals, but I'm good. I can't do that. Like, that was literally my reaction. On top of that, like, my parents were already against the natural movement, so I know that if I came home with some chopped off hair, it was gonna go down in their household. And speaking of that, like, that was actually one of my biggest challenges, not feeling like I had the full support of my parents. And I want to be clear about that. My parents would not eat to make sure I'm full. Till this day, like, I can feel my parents' full love and support of me as their little baby. However, natural hair was such a crazy concept for them to grasp, but I also don't blame them. They're Hispanic. If you know, you know. Culturally, straight hair is where it's at. People were not going natural at the time, like in a wide scale, like known, expressing love for curls. That was not a thing that was happening. So I do not blame them for having hesitations. I do not blame them for not being supportive of that specific thing that I wanted to do. It was harder because I had to figure it out myself. Another challenge was actually that I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know what it meant to transition. I didn't know how long it was gonna take. I didn't know how my hair was gonna look throughout the process. I looked crazy because I would literally have curls right here and the rest of my hair was pin straight. One of the main reasons I look crazy is because I didn't know what products to use. I didn't know what styles to try. A lot of the natural hair people that I was seeing were 4C or they were like 3A hair, so nothing that related to me. So I was like, if I use this really light gel, I don't think this is helping my hair. Or if I don't want to do braids as a protective style, do I have another option? It was tricky for me. So yeah, I was just doing my own thing. I was wigging it. I was trying a lot of things. And to be honest, one of the main reasons I was looking crazy is because going natural was not as big of a deal as it is now. Society really was not accepting us like that. It wasn't till my sophomore year of college where my amazing cousin Katrina invited me and my bestie to Curl Fest. It is still one of my favorite natural hair moments, but also memories in general, because I had an amazing time, but also because there was times I felt lonely. I was in a predominantly white college going through the main gist of my natural hair journey, and boom, I got to go to Curl Fest and I was like, ah, I have a community. I was so freaking happy. It felt like I could be myself. I knew what I was talking about. I knew what others were talking about. We could share some tips and tricks. That is literally the start of Kishana becoming product junkie. If you know, blame Curl Fest. That moment was probably also one of my greatest achievements because I was able to fully accept my hair. That year really started my journey. Sophomore year of college really started my journey. Not only because I was done with the bad phases of transitioning my hair, but because I made sure I got consistent with everything. I implemented my big 3 P's, and that is passion, patience, and pride. I had passion for the natural hair community. I had patience with my hair, and pride for my hair and my community. Once I started embracing it and learning a lot more, I was able to share tips and tricks with my fellow curly people. Yeah, sometimes I probably was a little too like, be natural. I was one of those for a little bit, but I know that there's a few people that because of me, they have some beautiful curls now, and I'm proud of that. Another big moment for me during this process had to be after the Curl Fest and trying all those products when I finally was like, this is the type of products my hair needs. This is what I need to be doing. Like, I just started having epiphanies, and it comes with the patience and consistency that I started having with my hair. I was trying things and paying attention to how it worked for me. That made the biggest difference in my hair journey. I had Katrina, I had my sister Kiana, I had Kashanti, my family being there supporting me and being like, don't worry about what anyone's saying, like, keep going, your hair is beautiful, it's looking great. But Curl Fest was probably that moment where I was like, okay, it's not just my family, you know, my family love me, they gonna tell me all the good stuff. Oh, it was such an exciting moment for me, and I think that it just encouraged me to try my best to get the really big healthy froze that I'm looking at. Where am I in my journey now? I'm in a beautiful place because y'all are with me. I have this channel, like I said, it's been a year and I'm thriving. I need to again thank every single person here. If you're watching this, thank you. If you're already subscribed, thank you. If you have not subscribed yet, I hope you do. And if you've been here from the jump, when I'm up, y'all up, okay? Because it has not been an easy journey. It is definitely not a cheap journey, and I've been blessed enough to have a lot of you support me, which has not only made my hair journey a lot easier, but also it has made having this channel, being afraid to start it in the first place, to now being excited to record, trying to figure out what you guys want to know more about, what people aren't asking, what can I answer, like the excitement that I have to share my knowledge. I think it's mostly that for me, having people feel like they can relate to my hair or relate to my experiences with products or styles or whatever it is, that excites me. That makes me feel amazing, and that is why I'm going to continue on this journey. I just really wanted to share you guys. I just really want to share what my journey was like. I'm going to do more videos on tips for transitioning hair because I think a lot of naturals still try to shun transitioning instead of the big chop, but I'll be the first to say I feel you if you do not want to chop off your hair. It was a big fear of mine. I'm still incredibly thankful that I did it this way because I got to keep my length throughout this entire 10-year journey. There's a lot of things you can do to make a transitioning process easier for you, and I'm going to share that both from experience and from what I learned. I should have done better. I'm excited to continue to share this journey. Let me know if you guys have any particular questions about my journey. I would love to answer them. And y'all my tribe. That's it. Y'all Keys tribe is only up from here, okay? Including my hair. My hair, I would love to get more volume in this fro. And to be clear, we're going back Sundays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you already liked and subscribed. If you have any questions about my experience, product requests, or video suggestions, go ahead and comment them below, or you can DM me on Instagram. And if your idea is selected, you will get a shout out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Ciao.